Good morning, everybody. I'm just gonna get my comments set up. Oh, they are already set up. Hello. Just gonna test my audio. Beautiful moment. Hello. Looks good. Oh, I see that comment in the window. In the stream, that's good. So that's working as intended. I see. Okay then. I'm just gonna a little more setup. Make sure everything is kind of working optimally. So I've made another change to my setup. First of all, you may notice there is now a little camera over the other side. And on top of that, I've actually moved now my streaming server over to a different machine, so it ought to speed up the whole thing a little bit more. And yeah, okay. I think I can get started. So then, Sharov's Games. I remember that name. How's my frame rate doing? Oh, frame rate looks pretty good now, actually. So yeah, I've been working on this construction here, which is looking cool, I think. And I think I'm going to keep working on this construction here. So yes, I was working around here yesterday. So let's look at what we can do here with this. I wanna just kind of clear up this area here to make it look a little bit more convincing. At the moment, it looks a bit weird. I'm gonna bring this up actually. Let's bring this up just a little bit. So let's do that. I'm gonna use a pull brush. Brush Eero lift. Sorry, not a pull. It's a lift. Nothing happened. Oh. That's weird. Oh. Something is happening, and it is not a good thing. Let me just check my server log and see what's going on here. It is running excruciatingly slowly. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. Okay, well we've got a bit of a snag there then. Maybe just try it one more time. See if it's no, okay. I will do something about that for next time, but for now I guess we're going without any kind of tools. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. And the old-fashioned way we shall do it. Intending to work? Yeah, it was, I think. So yeah, I wanted to bring this out and create a little kind of semi-archway. Just kind of leaning over this way, I think. Just to create a little bit more interesting appearance, shape. And let's bring this out just a little more. Cool, and then we can put some grass on there. I'm gonna have another go. So we're going to go for D1, and we're going to grab that grass, and we're going to give it another go. And it is going to be so slow. Yeah, I think the way I've got this set up is not going to work ideally, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have to... I mean, it's still a little bit quicker than doing it by hand, but it is so slow. I will have to have an experiment with that. This is largely kind of a testing stream, just trying to test out the capabilities here. I'm quite interested in testing whether or not I can do a time lapse and a stream at the same time. It's kind of what I'm trying to do at the moment. So yeah, this just adds a little bit more interest here, intrigue. See if we can. I was thinking I kind of want to make this a little bit discontinuous, i.e. I want it to look like it's something that's sitting on top of the grass, rather than just kind of the grass transforms into shale at this point. So just gonna try and add a little bit of discontinuity here, which means I'm just gonna put a few more blocks in. It doesn't take too much, but just enough that you can see that this is not it's not the same line here. We don't have one clean line that transforms. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Nice. Okay. I want to put some bushes and stuff in, but again, that's going to wait until later. So I could put something in here, a tree perhaps, or maybe something else. But what I could do is actually make a route up here. Okay, apparently we're having gravel there. Didn't really mean for that to happen, but it's fine, I guess. So if I put another grass in there, then we can actually have a route up to the second tier here, which is something that is not very common around in this build so far. So do I still have it? No. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come over here and I'm just going to set up a couple of points, just so that I can see what the build is going to look like when it's kind of finished. This is the main viewing angle, and despite all builds being 3D, most people are going to look at them from one angle only. So that's why I'm trying to add a little kind of viewing angle over here, and so I can quickly and easily see what I'm working with. Without actually leaving my position. So now anytime I want to look at that angle, I can just press one button and I will go over there, which is great. And let's see. So we've got some areas up here that still need some work. I haven't touched the upper tier yet, so I'm just going to finish the lower tier. So we've got a little bit to do here, just in the entranceway here, and there's a little bit to do just there. In fact, I'm going to do the bit over there because we're just coming to the camera's just over here now. So let's just have a quick look what we've got. So an important thing to remember is we don't want to block anything. So we don't want to use trees to block anything, which means if we put a big tree here, it's going to block this. I don't want to block that. What we can do is we can put a big tree here. There's nothing here. That's just a cliff. So let's do that. Let's put a big tree in. Big tree. And I expect this will be slow too. And indeed it is. So, gosh, that was slow. in if we can. Wait. Wow, okay. Now from here, we can see that tree is there, it's present, it's adding colour, but it is not blocking anything. We can still see everything. You know, the only thing it's blocking is this small patch of nothing back here. So let's go for some small trees. And I'm just going to pop a couple of those around. And they're going to take forever to appear, unfortunately. If they indeed do appear, you know what, I might just do it the old-fashioned way. No, actually, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to take the risk. I only want small trees. I don't want another big tree. I'm going to fit one more tree in here if I can. There we go. Okay, now let's have a quick look. Yeah, nice. So that looks good to me. Got a little bit of space to do something with here. Feeling like a beach might be nice, or maybe more gravel actually. Let's put more gravel in here. So rather than attempt to use a brush for this, I'm just gonna punch out and put some gravel in by hand. Because the server is very slow. Going to bring this out a little bit so it looks more like it's kind of a big heap of shale instead of just kind of the ground transforming into gravel. Oops. Yeah, let's have a look at that now. Looks nice. A little bit more colour and shape there. I'm going to put some rocks in. Again, just by hand because I can't easily use the tools now. This looks all fine, I think. I still don't like quite how flat this is, but I don't really know what to do about it. Push this back maybe a little. Oh, what are you doing? So just shaping that a little bit more around the bank. Oh, it makes so much more sense. It looks a lot better now. A lot more reasonable. So let's do a similar thing here. Try to make a more reasonable shape. Yes, that looks good. Can't even really see it so much from here. So where are we? Where's our camera aiming now? I think it's over this way-ish. So let's see if we can do... We can come over here and do a little bit of work just on the inside here. Oh was actually imagining this river running out of here, because it's not going to stay here forever, is it? But let's push back. Oh, I can't do that easily. Might leave that for a time when I've got more tools. I'm going to see if I can shape the middle island a little more, actually. So let's try. Just going to put a little bit more kind of grass around the place to make it a little bit more believable, because at the moment it's just completely flat and then suddenly a slope. Yeah. In fact, you know what I can do? And I am going to do. I can do some very fine work using the flowers. Put a bone meal on this bar as well, really, shouldn't I? Which flower do I hate the look of? How about white tulip? I don't really care for that. Alright, so I wanted to make this kind of a meadow, especially with lots of kind of nice flowers in it. So I'm just going to go around here, first of all, just bone meal pretty much everything. And, well, yeah, bone meal almost everything, in fact. And even got some double high grass too around the edges. So let's just keep boning it for now, all the way around. Which is so much better, just instantly, wow. And I'm gonna bring it around here. Around the back. And through here. Avoiding the this stone circle that I've got here, so I'm going to do something special with that. I think. So I think something with flowers. That's kind of an interesting spot. I might do something with that. Not that it's visible anywhere, but so, wow, it makes such a huge difference to how it looks. I mean, from this angle here, it's like night and day almost. It looks super natural now. Or, well, very natural, not supernatural. There's no ghosts. We've got these little, in fact, let's make them, mossy cobble. Why are they not mossy cobble? This is supposed to be ancient construction. So we've got these little ancient stepping stones here. Mossy now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm thinking, let's put just a kind of I love these blue orchids, I love the way they look, so what I'm going to do actually is, I'm going to bone meal the ground, actually, and then I'm going to replace all of the flowers with the blue orchids, and I'm going to use a command to do so, because it's only one command, so it should be pretty quick. Let's see here. I go from here all the way over to here, and I look at what number those flowers were. All flowers are 38, I think. I want to do / replace 38, 38, 1. 38, 38, 1. And eventually, when we finally get through, we should see... Yeah, we get the blue guys. And I don't like those. Now, dandelions. I'm going to replace those with some... whatever these are now. Poppies, do we decide they're called now? Oh, nice. I kind of want the white ones as well, actually, so I'm going to put some of those in. And maybe some of these guys too. Purple ones. I basically want to make like a riotous flower meadow here. Hello, new subscriber. I will be able to see who you are in just a moment. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying. Porkanek, is it? Say hi. So there we are. Let's have a look now. Yeah, in fact, we can see that the circle looks different, which is kind of what I was going for. It's a kind of magic stone circle thing. And let's see here, see if we can get my bone meal out. Where is that? Oh, I got rid of it. Bone meal. Yes, please. No. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm just gonna continue to kind of bone meal the ground around here. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about going near the water. I kind of want the water to we can cheat with bone meal. We can use it to add extra depth beyond what we've got. Because although it's very soft depth, if we look here, for example, because this is flatter, the grass here looks higher, and then it kind of hides this. It kind of smooths the effect, almost smooths the tiers, so that this looks even lower than it is, even though it's all flat. And obviously, if we put in double high grass, we can do the effect even better, and in this way we can really kind of smooth out, the tiers, make it look nice and flat, but also, as I say, crucially make it look like it's going down towards the edge. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Ooh, a tulip. Just gonna grass in here too, and let's have a look now. Oh wow, it's beautiful now on the right. I love that. So, what else we got going on here? We can come, I think, all the way around, and I suppose we can grass in here next. Makes sense. Don't want to make it too grassy because it's not a lot of space there, but at the back here I'm going to put some double high grass in. And there's a little bit here. In fact, I quite like this little area here, so I'm actually going to try and extend it. Oops, with real grass. I'm just going to push this cliff face back a little bit, just to open up a little bit more of a kind of a flatter little area here. And let's get back into that bar. And we'll go back for our bone meal again. Boom, there we go. So that's nice. Looks good. Very nice, very nice. So let's see what else we can do over here. It's probably going to involve bone meal. Spoilers. Actually, let's get some sand in. There's no sand over here. So let's see if we can put some, maybe just under that tree where I just added it on the near the waterfall there. Yeah, I think I'm going to put some sand in there, just to add a little bit more interest and to kind of highlight the shape here, because it's a nice shape. This is a nice, smooth shape. Good shape for a beach. I'm gonna do the whole thing here as sand. That'll probably do. So let's have a look. And there we go, we've got that little sandy beach over there. Yeah, it looks nice. So let's go for some grass. Bring some grass in. This area back here is a bit boring, but it won't be visible, so it's no real biggie. Okay, this area here, troublesome. What do I want to do with it? So I can't build anything too big there because it's just going to block off that nice little waterfall pool that I've got going on there. So what to do with it? What to do indeed. Maybe bushes? Bushes might work? I mean, I haven't put any bushes in yet, so I think not on the ground anyway. So let's go for it. Let's put just kind of a few bushes, essentially. Maybe one more down here. See what that looks like. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Not mad about it, but I mean crazy. I'm not crazy for it, but we'll see. And let's get that bone meal again. Whoops! I should probably, as I say, save this bar. What is that? Z. Or it doesn't matter too much. Wrong one. It's C7, isn't it? C7 to save. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So let's do a bit of bone meal through here. We could put some interesting different flowers here, actually. Maybe some tulips. Could be nice. Let's go for a bunch of tulips here, actually. Remember that one that I just chucked off the bar? Might be nice right now. So let's just go and quickly grab that and put it back. I'm basically just gonna put these out at random to create just a different kind of look. Just to mix it up a bit. Okay. Yeah, so now hopefully we can see that little bank from a long way away. Yeah, we can see it kind of glowing white from all those flowers, which is nice. Okay. So let's see what we have in here. Not sure what we can do with this, really. It's not really speaking to me at all. I'll leave that for now. What I'm going to do, actually, since I've done most of this side of the base now, I'm going to just have a quick redo of this area at the bottom here, which is not super exciting. So I kind of want to hide the I want to put some kind of really long grass to try and hide this cliff at the bottom a little bit, just to kind of blend it into the grass. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, yeah, basically just spam around the base now. Why not? And hopefully, when I move away again, I I'm just gonna leave this a little bit. I don't want this to be too high if this is supposed to be like a slope up. Yeah, just keep really hitting the bone meal hard. Go hard in the MF bone meal. Alright. Yeah. Just go, go, go. Making it around now. Nearly done. Oh, underneath our fallen log, which looks better today. I like the look of it better than I did yesterday when I made it. Got a little cave in there that I need to do something with as well. If any, well, I may not need to do anything, to be honest. Okay. So let's now have a look at that. See what it's done. Yeah, it has created more of a kind of an impression of it being kind of overgrown, which is nice. Although I don't know, maybe I don't like it. Maybe it's too much. I think it is too much. I'm gonna go back and take a few of them out, because I think it is too much. It's kind of frustrating that it's going to kill the entire grass. The reason I'm doing this, I was getting that kind of just, it looked kind of stripy almost from all the grass, like it's too regular. So I think this will be fine, a little bit less regular, be okay. Whoops. Yes, yes. Okay. Probably a little bit better. Let's have a look now. Yeah, that's a lot better. We're getting less of that kind of regular, just stripes of grass, which looks a bit ugly and totally not the kind of idea we're going for. Let's keep going around this side a little more. In fact, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call a halt to this for now. I'm going to bring the stream back up in maybe half an hour after I've done some testing and found out why we are not getting any good results. So, in fact, I'm actually going to see if I swap the stream over. Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh, the time-lapse camera is not working, is it? What the heck is it doing? What is it doing? Excuse me for just one moment. What? Ah, well that worked. I think we're back. It looks good to me. Yeah, okay. Right then. We're back, and I have my powers again. Alrighty. Let's finish this bad boy off then. So... I was going to do something over here, wasn't I? Oh yes, I wanted to put in a lake. So let's give that a go. So I'm going to take a brush. Erode, melt. My trusty melt brush. I'm just going to melt this back a little. So melt, 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 melt. Oh, it's nice. We're not getting any frame rate drops from using the world edit tools. That's good. But let's open this right up. Let's make it into like a full-on kind of lake area. Oh yeah, this will work nicely with this as well. Actually, let's. Oops. So I'm going to push it back kind of all the way alongside the gravel here. And this should look good actually in the time lapse. You can probably see in the top left there. Pretty interesting pictures. Keep going here. I'm going to move this right the way up to the cliff edge actually. We're going to have the cliff plunge directly into the water here. I didn't watch the royal wedding actually. I don't really care, to be honest. So that's the story of the royal wedding for me. It's hard to escape it. I mean, I guess in most of the world it's a bearable amount of royal wedding, but the news here was just royal wedding non-stop for, you know what, there's a quicker way of doing this. Let's do a brush sphere 3 mask grass, and then we can just boom, spank that grass, kill it stone dead, and basically just clear it all out. And I'm going to do the same thing but with a cylinder. Hopefully in this way we can just push back all the way at the bottom here. And yeah, cool, cool, cool. And now we can fill that out. Oh, it's looking kind of ugly actually at the moment. Let's see, I'm just gonna take my hand, a bit of hand work on this one, because so much grass here. So I'm actually going to take a sphere brush here. Brush, sphere, stone. 3. Actually, let's do a brush cylinder. Cylinder, stone, 3. Let's go for a 5. And using this, we can just kind of block out a little bit the stone that I want here. And then we can use some tools to shape it a little bit better. So we'll do this one, and we'll do a brush, erode, melt. We'll use the melt brush again, and we'll just melt this back a little bit. And smooth brush, and see if we can kind of smooth in a little bit. This is not a smooth brush, this looks like a melt brush. It is a melt brush. Okay, well that's working fine anyway, so let's just keep doing the melt brush for now. I wanted this to be quite steep, so it just kind of it's falling pretty much straight into the water. Yes, okay. And now I think we can just take the whole place and just flood it. So do that. Replace air, water. Boom. And we'll do the same thing again over here. Whoops. Let's see here. Get rid of that. If you mean, do we have a monarchy? No. Like we don't. The queen doesn't actually do. It's just a symbolic role. She doesn't actually do anything. Or the king. So, strictly speaking, what happens is the government, the elected government, comes up with the laws, and then they hand it to the queen or king, who signs them into law. But strictly speaking, that's the case. But I mean, it's the monarch can't refuse to sign it. It's never happened, or it hasn't happened in it's been about 80 years, I think, since somebody refused to sign an Act of Parliament. So they're just kind of a symbolic thing now, really. Let's see here. I'm actually thinking I might swap out the swap out the stone here for gravel, and we can have kind of a gravel pit kind of look about this particular area. That's okay. So let's do that. I'm going to put a bit of gravel in here. So we'll do a brush, sphere 3 gravel, 3 gravel 3, and mask stone. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just it's pretty much entirely ceremonial. There is a small kind of advantage of technically the queen is the head of the army, and were there ever a situation under which the government had kind of become out of control and was no longer really doing what the people wanted, in theory the queen or the leader could, the monarch could become a parallel power structure to kind of rival the government with. And so if the queen was seen to be doing, if the queen and the army were seen to be doing what the public wanted rather than the government, they may be able to kind of form a coup to destroy, to take out the government, but obviously only if the government was so hilariously evil that they had no public support. So I'm going to do a melt brush here. So kind of like it's like a pre-ready military coup. Almost. Which is, of course, usually not a good thing, but I think... what is going on here? Oh, I'm using the wrong tool, that's why. You know what, I want to do a smooth brush instead. This is the wrong tool for this job. Better. Come on. Save me a little bit of effort there. Yeah, good. Good. So there we have it. It's quite round actually what I've made, isn't it? Surprisingly round. So let's... Oh, I need to put my viewpoints back in. So this build is kind of intended to be viewed from kind of this angle. And so what I'm going to do is just real quick put in 2 viewpoints so that we can see what it might be viewed like at first, because that's the real big crucial point really, is when the viewer, when the player first spots this build, how they're going to see it. And so we want it to look maximum good at that point. Okay, that looks good. I think this is upsetting me, so let's just kill that really quick. Let's just fill this whole section in. My frame rate is getting quite low suddenly, I wonder why. Funny. So, what we got going on here? I'll deal with that later. I'm making a note here. Whoops. I'm making a note here to increase memory for Java, because I think that's the problem. Maybe. Oh, I see. I adjusted the camera there. Whoops. I forget that it's attached, of course. And yeah, I will share the map, so you guys can have a look and you can have a play and have a build yourself if you like. At some point, when I'm going to make videos for all of these builds, so when I do, included in the description will be a link to download the builds. You can look out for those later. Cool. So that's kind of nice, although I don't like the fact that... I wonder if we have a little bit more space here? No, we don't. It's bedrock down there. Okay, so we need no more space, but... guess we can't do anything then. I wanted to make it a bit deeper, but there's nothing we can do. What I can do, actually, to make it a little bit more interesting at least, is... I'm going to turn this brush back into gravel, and I'm going to do mask dirt. And I'm just going to put gravel in here just to kind of liven it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more interesting color-wise. Yep. That looks good. So, what do we got now? This area still needs a lot more work, I think. But we're getting there. This area is looking pretty nice over here. I earn a small amount of money from YouTube at the moment. I was earning a lot more before. You're not really supposed to talk about how much money you can earn from YouTube. It's part of the terms of service. So I can't actually tell you more than that. I'm actually going to try changing my graphics to fast, see if that helps. It helped a little bit. No, it didn't. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to actually make this island a little bit more believable. So let's try using the melt brush again, as usual. So I'm just going to melt back here to try and match the shape from the structure above, because at the moment what we've got is we've got one flat shape here, just all the way around, marking out the river, and then on top of that we've got another shape which does not correspond to this flat shape at the base. So I'm just gonna try and make this kind of really super flat pancake that is the base of the island kind of match up a little bit better with the disc, the hill on top, so that it looks like it's all part of the same hill instead of looking like a pancake with a hill on it. It's not really what I want to go for. For example, here it goes in, so we want to go in. And obviously that one should follow around this bit, a little bit back. I don't want to touch this too much because this is a bit delicate. That looks fine. So here we've got a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. We'll just push back there, and we'll push in here too. I understand that I'm actually draining the water at the moment, but that's not a problem. We can deal with that later. I'm going to push this back too. Here as well. There we go, this is a little bit better now. Hopefully we've got a more believable shape of island in the middle. Alright, so let's have a look, and from here we can kind of see which areas we've changed. Yeah, I think it's looking a little bit better. It's looking more like a lake with an island in the middle instead of a river with an island in the middle, a river around an island, which is, I don't know if it's better or worse, but that's what it is. So I'm going to fly way away here just so that we can get a good selection. So I'm just going to select here. I'm going to fly all the way to the other side. Oh, those are pine leaves. I thought those were birch leaves. Whoops. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna... If only I had a tool. Why is there gravel here? Good. Replace air, water. Okay, I just realized I would have flooded some caves, but it's okay. Previously I've used a number of mods. At the moment, with the setup that I'm doing right now and kind of testing out, is I'm using multi-shot mod, and I also have there's two machines here, so I've got a laptop which is here, and there's one just over there. The second one that I've just added is now running the server that I'm connected to, and it's also running multi-shot time-lapse mod, which is taking some screenshots for me, but it's also streaming through to this primary machine that you're seeing me through, which is creating the stream from the two different video feeds. So it's multi-shot mod is the one that is taking the screenshots, which will later be used to make a time-lapse. I'm hoping. I don't know. I haven't tested this particular setup. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. We're testing whether or not this is going to work for time-lapses. Okay, so let's see what we've got now. Where else needs work? So we do need to put some more grass around the place. I'm feeling like grass over here would be a good idea, just kind of around the various places, pretty much everywhere. So maybe I can do, I don't know if there's a brush, a voxel sniper brush that will assist me with this, but I'm going to just go by hand for now. I never decided what to do with this area, actually. So, it's not really a very visible area at all. So, maybe I could just leave it. I don't know. I'm gonna go for a bit of a, just put out some of the bone meal for now. Well, I'm thinking about what to do there. Come up with some inspiration. Let's keep going around. Pretty much bone meal the whole place. Not sure about that tree there. Might take that birch out. So let's keep going for now. What happened to our cave? Oh, it's here. Yeah, it can stay there, I suppose. Need any? I was thinking I was going to do something with the grass, but it doesn't really need anything. It's just a cave after all. As I say, it's supposed to have been, I'm thinking, kind of imagining thousands of years since there was anybody here, so. Nice. Keep moving around all the way until we've basically grasped everything. Here. So then, let's see what we got now. Looking nice, looking good. I kind of want to try and make the area under the water smoother, but I don't really know whether that's going to be easy or even fully doable, so maybe I won't bother with that. It's going to be a bit tricky. Maybe I can get rid of these guys just kind of floating and just punch out a little bit by hand to kind of just smooth it out a little bit. It's surprisingly rough looking at the moment. Really what I want. Yep. Going over this way. Maybe some more interesting blocks in the base of here would be nice, actually. Some gravel or stones and things. It's not actually really, you don't really get earth in the water so much usually. It's usually kind of rocky, isn't it? Maybe cobblestone could be nice. Mossy cobblestone. There's grass here. We don't have grass on the water, I know that much. I'm going to put a little sand under the water here, because it makes sense. here. Yep, through here. I'm actually going to put some gravel in here because it doesn't make sense that the gravel would flow in, kind of be flowing in like this over here and not over here. So I'm just going to kind of put out a little preliminary, that's a bad word, for this situation. What's the word I'm looking for? Lowest level? Just a flat disc essentially of gravel. To kind of give the impression that it's kind of spilling in there. Nice. Okay, that's actually helped quite a lot, I think. Just that little bit of handwork there. So let's do a little bit more over here. Smooth it out a little more. And then I think I'm going to take a brush. New brush. I'm gonna do brush. Let's see here. What can look good? Let's test it out. So I'm thinking andesite is a possibility. I'm thinking stone is a possibility. I'm thinking gravel is a possibility. I'm thinking I was thinking cobblestone, wasn't I? And mossy cobble, especially. Alright, so let's have a go. So we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to do kind of a mix of these. I think that could work in the bottom of the river. Let's give it a go. So, oops, I shouldn't have done that. So we got it's 1 3 1 5. Wait, it's 1 0 and 1 5, and it's gravel and it's mossy cobblestone. So let's try that. Brush, cylinder, 1 0 1 5. Mossy cobblestone and gravel for mask dirt. Let's have a go. That's kind of what we're going to be looking at. Let's get rid of the stone. So get rid of regular plain old stone, and I'm going to put this in at 30%, and I'm also going to put cobblestone in. 20% cobblestone, and hopefully the others will just do 25% each. What's that going to look like? That's going to look dumb. Oh, whoa! Redo. Don't undo that one. So maybe I need to make it just a bit smaller, the brush. And we'll just kind of put it in a little. Yeah, it's too much cobble, so let's get rid of that. We'll go for the original brush. What's that gonna look like? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. Might just leave it as it is. Oh. Maybe we could put a little bit in. I'm thinking kind of down here makes sense for it to be not mask grass. makes sense for it to not really be dirt there. I don't know, it looks kind of ugly despite the fact that that's kind of what rivers look like. I don't know, I'm clearly not capturing it correctly. We should do the same thing here. This is not deep, so that's a bit of a mistake. So let's make it deep first. So let's do a quick brush, sphere, water, brush, cylinder, water, 3, and we'll just make this a little bit deeper. Kind of unreasonable for it to not be deeper, considering there's a giant waterfall in here. And let's go for this one again. Yeah, undo that, and we do mask dirt. There we go. So we just put a little bit of kind of stony stones in there. I'm thinking we can have some kind of water splashing coming up. So let's try and do that. So I'm going to do a brush sphere. So I want to do stained glass, I think. Stained, just white stained glass. So it's stained glass 95. So brush sphere, 95% air, 5% stained glass. Was it just 95, wasn't it? 5%, 95. 5. Whoa, let's not do that. Mask air. Psh, nice. Let's see what that looks like. See whether we're getting spray from that or... Yeah, not quite. It's not quite what I'm looking for. It's too much, I think. It's not centralized enough. So let's do it again. And I'll do it again. And I think I'll leave it... No, maybe not at that. So let's do even less air. So we'll do 99% and 1%. And we'll do size 7. So big one. So kind of like that. Don't want it to be focused here, so I'm just going to keep spamming here. Let's undo a little. And then, yeah, that looks a bit better. Yeah. I'm gonna have a little bit of a punch away just to kind of even things up. And I'm gonna go for some, I want some foam. So foam, closest thing we've got to foam I think is white carpet. Let's do that. So we got carpet 171, so we'll do brush cylinder 171 4. So say 25% 171 and 75% air, and we'll do mask air, and then whoops, undo that, like this. Is that not working? It won't target that. It's kind of big, isn't it? I think the sphere's too big now. The cylinder's too big for this area. Try it again. Whoops, not that one. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Looks a bit weird. Let's see if we can make it look a little bit more cohesive and less like a checkerboard. I'm trying to make it look like kind of foam. See if we can make these look like ripples actually instead of not ripples. So try to arrange them into rings a little bit. Kind of what we got there. Go around here. Whoops. That's okay. Tricky to place these things. Yeah, and see if we can just kind of get them all the way around here, in fact. So, I do want to kind of carry it out just a little bit more as well. So we've got bits of foam kind of going down. Let's have a look what it looks like now. See if we just made a big mess, or whether it does look like some kind of a waterfall. Yeah, it looks a bit like a waterfall to me. I think I'm okay, happy with that. I suppose we kind of need the water itself to be transforming into white water on the way down, because it doesn't transform instantly from blue water to white water, does it? Maybe more of the foam kind of up here. And in fact, maybe we can just kind of really concentrate the foam down here at the bottom. That's what I think is wrong with this. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what's wrong, and I think it's that we need a much tighter cylinder with a much higher % chance. Say 75 and 25. And we'll do a cylinder actually. We'll say 3 and 6, 3 and 5. Hopefully. Whoops. Mask air. And here. And here. And I'm just gonna kind of punch out a little bit at the top, try and make it look a little bit less foamy. So it's like kind of transforming into foam as it's getting down. Yeah, and let's continue to do this technique, but we'll reduce the percentage each time. So we'll go down to 20% now, and 80%. And we'll go down to 10% and 90%. And we'll go down finally to just 5%. 95%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether that's come out well or badly, actually. Maybe we can scrap that, but I'll leave it for now. So let's have a quick look again. So we can see it now, actually. We can keep kind of that foam back there. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, maybe it's the blue in there that's kind of ruining it. But, oh, I don't know. We'll leave it for now. See if we can come up with something better later. It's about time we move to the second tier, but I'm not sure whether I want to do that quite yet. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could do something here at the front, but I don't know what I want to do with that. I think bringing out these guys is probably a good idea, though. So I want to kind of connect them up a bit, because having just this weird flat entranceway is not fucking natural whatsoever. It's taking control of itself now. I'm not asking it to do this, but it's working, I guess. I think I'm gonna need to reconnect actually. Oh no, it stopped. I'm just gonna melt this out to meet itself. Maybe we can get a connection. There we are. Melt this out too. Don't think I'm going to bring it all the way through. Bring it forward a little though. This one wants to come with apparently. I only really wanted the lower level, but I mean, maybe I'm using the wrong tool, really, but I quite like this melt brush. It's kind of fun to use. Oh, started to just spam now. I'm not even clicking. Okay, but this is kind of wrong. So let's see if I can melt back a little bit. Yes, yes. Cool, cool. See if we can bring this out a little. And now I'm going to take a big smooth brush. Just a big one, and just quickly smooth these edges down a little bit. Let's see here, they're looking super chunky now, so let's just quickly reintroduce a little bit of variety. Cool, cool. So it's a little, the entranceway kind of fleshed out a little bit. Which adds quite a lot actually, quite like that. But yes, I think I'm coming to the end of my kind of attention span at the moment, so I think I'm going to call it a day for now. Might be back later today, but maybe not. So, thanks for watching everybody, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've learnt some world edit tricks. And I hope to see you next time. I will continue with my building here. I think I'm going to go up because I'm getting kind of bored with the base here. I think I'm going to start working on the walls and particularly the top here. I think I'm going to go for some kind of mountains up here. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you next time. So, bye bye!